Hey everyone, this is Scott with Travefy. In this session, we're going to cover how to use Travefy to build FITs and custom itineraries. Now, for the sake of time, I've already imported in some basic components like the flights. Now, if you're still curious on how to add in flights from Travefy's flights database, please check out some of our other tutorial videos or our FAQs to walk through some of those steps. But to start with, what we will do is go ahead and add in our tour that we've booked. And so I'll select the arrival day here. Actually, I'll click on a new day and add in the first day of the tour. And so I'll choose new event and scroll down to tour. And what we have in here are about 40 of the major tour suppliers worldwide where you can import any packaged products or scheduled itineraries that you might have booked through these suppliers. And so in this example, I'll choose Avanti, and then I will search for the Best of Italy, Rome, Florence, and Venice tour that you can see here. And I'm going to pause here. Now, if you have any custom tours or custom bookings that you've booked for clients, you can go down here and choose Add Tour manually. And then that will walk you through the steps to copy and paste in some of the information from the supplier docs or confirmations, as well you can import in any of the photos from the supplier website to import into the itinerary here on Travefy. Now, what I'm going to do now is click Get Itinerary. And then this will show a preview of the tour I'm about to import in just to verify everything looks good. So now I'll click Add to Itinerary. What's nice is that it will now build out the entire itinerary for that tour with day-to-day descriptions and destination details that you can see listed on the right. So it just offers a lot of really great information and detail that saves you a ton of time too. So built that out. Now what I'll do now is let's go ahead and add a few things from Travefy's Places database. So as I can imagine, with your expertise around different destinations that you specialize in, or based on the research that you do for your clients for the destinations they're going to, there might be some specific recommendations or places that you want to add in. And so we'll walk through a few examples of that. So to start with, let's imagine we've obviously booked a hotel for clients as they came into Rome. And so after the arrival here, I'll go ahead and choose a new event and lodging. And we can look up the place for the hotel in Travefy's Places database. And so I'll just go ahead and add it into the field here. And you can see it starts to search our Places database. And the hotel I'm looking for is listed in the autocomplete list right here. I'll select that, Le Méridien Visconti. And now I can also set a checkout date. So I'll set a checkout date of Wednesday, and then I will click Add to Itinerary. Now, it's added the place in, and I'll click on it, and you can see all of the information that comes in from Travefy's Places database: address, phone number, website, mapping information, even a nice cover image, so that you don't have to add any of that. That's taken care of for you. It just comes in from Travefy's Places database. Important things to know: you can update or tweak any of that information, but then also if you want to add any booking details or information, you'll click the pencil icon on the event in the center column here. So I'll click that, and maybe we want to add in a confirmation number and maybe some notes like a room type is maybe a terrace view, whatever it might be. And if you have any vouchers or documents, you can attach them in with the Attach Documents option. Now, one really nice option that you can use is you can import photos from the supplier website, and so I'll walk you through that. In the Photos section here, I'll click on that, and now this opens up my options of how to import or upload photos, and you'll see a search, upload, website, and a copy and paste option. I'm going to choose the website option. In the field here, I'm going to paste in the link to this hotel website and click Get Images. Now, Travefy is going out and actually looking and starting to pull in the images from the supplier website. So this is a super fast, really nice way to import in lots of beautiful photos from your supplier to incorporate into your itineraries. So from here, what I'll do is actually select some different photos that would be representative of the property and the room type that I've booked for clients. And from there, I can choose up to 5, and I'll select those. And now what I'll do is you can see all of the images listed on the right that we've chosen to import, and I'll click Save Images. Now you can see they've imported in, and that will create a really nice photo gallery for your clients to view in the client view of the itinerary. Now, other really great ways to use Travefy's Places database is to offer suggestions, and maybe these are places that you've been or that you want to recommend to clients. And so we'll walk through that. Maybe we want to offer a dinner suggestion when they fly in. And so I'll go up and choose New Event and Activity. Now at the top, I'll choose a subcategory of food and drink. And from here, I can just type in the name of a place or a restaurant that I want to add in. So I'll do that here. We'll say suggested restaurant. I could add some notes of wonderful place for dinner and a glass of wine. I'll scroll down here, and now you'll see where we can access Travefy's Places database. It'll say type the name of a place, so I'll go ahead and type a name of a restaurant here, and I can choose it from the drop-down list. You can see it starts to import in information for me, and I'll click Done. So it's in there. It imports lots of great details and information, but it's just a great way to demonstrate your expertise and add a lot of value to the itinerary for clients. Now, the last few steps I want to walk through. First off, Travefy has a really wonderful database of royalty-free photos you can add into the itinerary, as well as city guides. And so let's walk through a few of those. Maybe we want to add a Welcome to Rome event. So you can choose New Event, and we'll choose Info. And we'll say Welcome to Rome. And I can search for our photos library. I'll click that and search for Rome. Lots of high resolution royalty free photos that you can choose from. So I'll select one and choose Save Changes. And so that'll display a nice large version of that photo. But then also you can add, I'll drag this into place while we're looking through this, but you can also add city guides. So these are a curated database of different destinations that you can choose from. We have over 600 in our library that you can choose from. But you'll find that under Library on the right, and I'll choose City Guides. From here, I just type the name of the destination I'm looking for. I can find it in the list here, and so I'll choose Rome. And within here, what I'll do is some of our customers like to add city guides to the specific day that it's relevant to, or to the information and documents section. So I'll add it to the information section here. And I can choose to add the entire city guide or just specific sections, or I can also just pick and choose the points of interest that I want to curate and add to my own city guide. So what I will do, I want to add information on the city, and then also maybe some suggestions on activities to see and do. So I'll drag that over, and so these are just points of interest that are suggested. Now, a lot of this information is curated by a team of editors, as well as the local destination marketing organizations that vet and curate all of this so that you know it's up to date and accurate. But then now you can see it has lots of great information on the city. All of this is editable, that I can update, add information, delete information. I can also remove any of the photos that I don't want to add in, or maybe upload my own, as well as the places in the list here. Maybe there are certain ones that you don't want to suggest to clients because they've been there. Maybe it's too busy or not an applicable location. Well, you can delete those out. For instance, here I'll remove out a few so that you can see how that works, but it's really simple to do that. And I'll scroll down and click Done. So that's a little bit in terms of adding some of the destination details as well as some of the destination photos, and it's really easy to do that. Now the final thing, especially with FITs and custom itineraries, really important component that there's not a lot of exciting nature to it are transfers, but they're really necessary to make sure the trip goes off smoothly for clients. And so one of the things I often recommend for agents and advisors to do is to think how they can use their library for the really repetitive things while building itineraries and proposals. And a great example are transfers. So I'll show you how you can do that. I will search in my library for a transfer, and I'll pull up some of those options within here. I'll select the correct day, and let's Look in here, I have a sample template in my library for an airport pickup. And so you can see it here. I'm going to drag and drop this over and just drop it in here, and you'll see a copy of that template populate in. Now what I can do is click that edit icon, that pencil icon, to edit it. And from here, I can update any of the information. So I can say, maybe this is a 6 p.m. pickup, and it has a duration of 45 minutes. Add a confirmation number. The carrier, we'll just imagine Rome Shuttle. And then I might also have a voucher document. I can just click Attach Documents to add that in as well. Now from here, obviously I can fill in more information on the driver details or customize any instructions, but this gives me a really fast way to populate the information for the transfer in, and it also helps me sort of quality check myself to make sure the information is consistent on every transfer that I put into the itinerary. I've heard some of our customers mention they've actually caught their own mistakes because they used Travefy this way, that they might have booked a transfer incorrectly or they had it for the wrong time, and this helped them catch those mistakes and correct them before they sent anything off to the client. So those are a few steps of how you can use Travefy to start building the itinerary for FITs and custom itineraries. Let's take a quick look at the web view to see what we've built so far. So I'll click Share This Trip, and from here I'm just going to look at the web link. And so you'll see if this were your account, it would have your logo and contact details at the top. I'll scroll through, you see some of the basic information like the traveler names and the flights added in. But then we have the ground transfer that we added in, the Welcome to Rome event with that nice large photo we included, the check-in at the Visconti, and you can see the photos that we included in, creates a nice photo gallery that your customers can view. So really, really nice in that regard. And then all of the places are interactive that you've added from the places database. So it's a lot of fun for your clients since they're expecting to probably get a static itinerary like a document or something like that. And they get this and it's interactive, it's mobile responsive, and a lot of fun to view. So that's a quick run through of how to use Travefy to build out FIT and custom components for itineraries. Check out some of our other videos, and we'll look forward to catching you next time. Thanks.